By now you've heard of Meryl Streep's idiotic attacks on Donald Trump at the Golden Globes on Sunday, which has been easily debunked. Check my previous video. I won't go over the entire debunking of the hoax that Donald Trump allegedly mocked a disabled reporter. In this video, we're going to focus on these same Hollywood insiders defending and celebrating the work of the admitted and convicted child rapist Roman Polanski. Polanski, who was given an Oscar for the Best Director in 2003, once gave a 13-year-old girl narcotics and then raped her in the hot tub at his friend Jack Nicholson's house, and was arrested and convicted on multiple charges. But before a judge could sentence him, he fled the country and still hasn't returned in order to escape justice. Here's Hollywood giving the admitted pedophile the Oscar in 2003, and take a look at the standing ovation that he got, a standing ovation which was led by Meryl Streep.
Goes for Roman Polanski, the pianist.
Look at Harrison Ford. He looks absolutely shocked and disgusted. He just can't even believe that these people are giving a standing ovation for this convicted and admitted pedophile. Martin Scorsese, standing ovation. His friend Jack Nicholson, whose house the child was raped at. And there's Meryl Streep, a standing ovation for a convicted and admitted pedophile. That's Hollywood.
The Academy congratulates Roman Polanski and accepts this award on his behalf.
They accepted the award on his behalf, of course, because he hasn't returned to the United States because there's still a warrant out for his arrest. This clip, which was posted on the official Oscars YouTube channel, of course, has the ratings and the comments disabled so that people couldn't alert the viewers who aren't aware of his crimes about what a despicable dirtbag he and this Hollywood elite of satanic scum are. Meryl's support for the pedophile doesn't end there. Here she is saying that she's sorry that he was actually arrested and put in jail. I'm not joking. Meryl Streep apparently thinks that it's okay for someone to give narcotics to a 13-year-old child and rape them.
Yes, Roman Polanski, I'm very sorry that he's in jail.
Not sorry for the victim. Doesn't feel disgusted by what he does. She's sorry that he's in jail. The same Roman Polanski who directed a film called Rosemary's Baby, which is about a satanic cult that summons Satan, which then rapes a woman to inseminate her with the Antichrist. The scene of Satan raping the woman, which I won't show, is considered to be one of the most horrific scenes in Hollywood history. Here's actress Kim Cattrall defending this despicable demon as well.
He's this other guy who never really faced justice. And I wondered, when you were presented with the prospect of working with Roman Polanski, did you have any hesitation going, I don't know if I want to work with this guy because of what he's done?
Well, I have a very clear definition of separating someone from their work and their life.
Absolutely despicable. So she doesn't mind working with convicted and admitted child rapists. Here's a clip of Whoopi Goldberg. It's not the best quality because it's an old clip. It's one of the only ones I could find online of her defending this dirtbag as well.
I know it wasn't rape.
Yeah,
there is a
statutory.
child molest, maybe. I'm not sure what it was something else, but I don't believe it was rape. And when we get all the information, somebody will tell me in my ear. All I'm trying to get you to understand is when we're talking about what someone did and what they were charged with, we have to say what it actually was, not what we think it was.
What he said he did. He gave her Quaaludes. He gave her champagne. She was drugged. She was 13 years old.
Is it really any surprise that Whoopi Goldberg and countless other Hollywood insiders would defend and celebrate such a despicable man? So while the liberal media is still celebrating Meryl Streep's brave attack on Donald Trump, which again I debunked in a previous video, I'll link it up in the description below. I won't get into it again in this video. This is the woman who they are celebrating, a demonic creature who literally gave a standing ovation to a convicted and admitted pedophile. I'll play the clip in just a moment. Actress Meryl Streep broke down into tears at the Golden Globes on Sunday night during her acceptance speech because she was duped by the liberal lie which falsely claims that Donald Trump was making fun of a handicapped reporter when he was on the campaign trail. You're not going to want to miss this report, so stay tuned because we're going to pound the final nail in the coffin of this liberal lie.
And there were many, many, many powerful performances this year that did exactly that. Breathtaking, compassionate work. In the most respected seat in our country, imitated a disabled reporter, someone he outranked in privilege, power, and the capacity to fight back.
Stop right there, Meryl, because it's time for the debunking to begin. She's talking about this gesture that Donald Trump made on the campaign trail during one of his speeches when he was calling out what one of the reporters was saying about him. It just so happened, unfortunately, that the reporter was physically disabled and has some deformed hands. So on the surface, it could appear that Donald Trump was mocking that reporter, until you realize that that's one of Donald Trump's typical tactics and nervous tics or little quirks when he's making fun of someone. Here's a clip of him making the same gesture while mocking Ted Cruz.
You know, I heard Ted's a good debater. I said, he is a good debater, but he can't talk, okay? Bad talker. He's a good debater, bad talker. So he's over here. They asked him about waterboarding. They said, Senator Cruz, what do you think of waterboarding? Oh, I don't want to talk about it. You know, he didn't want to talk about waterboarding.
There it is, folks. The same exact gesture mocking Ted Cruz. It's one of Trump's typical quirks. Donald Trump was also caught on video making that same gesture throughout the campaign several other times while he was mocking other individuals who of course didn't have a disability. So this is what we would call an unfortunate coincidence.
Did you know that only 6 corporations control 90% of what millions of Americans see, hear, and read every single day? It's the illusion of choice. Think about it. The mainstream media is owned by only a handful of megacorporations with vested interests. But on the other hand, the internet is an interconnected network of billions of sources. So you can research information for yourself from multiple sources, or you can blindly accept what you hear or read in the mainstream media, never questioning what you are being told. This gives you a false sense of reality. I mean, do you actually know what you think you know? Or have you been programmed to accept someone else's version of events? Think about it. This is Darren McBreen, and I want you to break the matrix at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.tv and listen to The Alex Jones Show, because there's a war on your mind.